from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. And it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Gotta be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
A couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Elway now off of play action. And the Raiders have got him. It's John Simon with a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Off the play fake. Elway. Looking deep for Gabriel. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield now. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd.
Let's make these babies cry. Hurry, hurry. Let's make these babies cry. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Alert, 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 alert.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. John Simon able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down. Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Now Elway on 3rd and long. He'll get this one to Cobb complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's the first catch of the game for Cobb, and he's got a first down. Throwing now, Elway on 1st down. And Walker has it. Past the 20. And now off to the races, down the right side. And touchdown. Delaney Walker, 41 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
2nd and 5 now. Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
Check. Watch the slip.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here comes Cohen. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him. Danico Autry is...
Well, that play was the very definition of fast.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Hey, box truck.
So here we go. Elway on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mayfield. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A good pickup. They get 8, but it's 3rd down now. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Hey, on 133.
From the gun, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. But a flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. He will find T.O. That's complete. And he's brought down. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
2 minutes.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Demario Davis, his second sack of the night.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Eric Ebron there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Quick throw here caught by Gabriel. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 1st and 10, Elway. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Elway looking to pass again. Quick hitch, complete. It's Walker. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. From the red zone now, Elway on 1st down. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Final play of the half. It's Elway. And it's caught. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Cooper Kupp in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield flushed out right. And he'll get this one complete to T.O. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A Raider first down, 17 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in for the touchdown. Cooper Kupp, an 80-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. Sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking. See,
through an opening, and there he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Austin Eckler, 43 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Elway. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. 1st down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They try again with Cohen. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
General West. Check. Go. Cross the pass.
Play action. It's Elway. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Come on here, come get some. He don't want it. Pistol. Right there. 54.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Mayfield to throw it, and he connects with Ebron. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Hurry! 54 miles. There's a partner now. Hey, watch that. Check right, 54.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. He will push his way down to about the 14. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
It's Eckler again. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Up to throw. Steps away to his left. He may try and run. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Terrell Owens there to make the grab as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Critical extra point up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Coming to you. Coming to you.
Throwing now is Elway. And Walker has it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Elway. And Thomas has it. And he coughed it up. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Result of the play, 1st down and 10.
Ready. Mike 55. Mike 55. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
On first down, Cohen. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Elway. Flushed to and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Elway to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop.
It's incomplete. Well, they only need about a half a foot.
You know, those decision makers that are battling inside the head coach's mind right now, One saying, hey, offense is pretty good. Other one saying, no, rely on your defense. That's what you've got to decide in this situation. Where do you have the confidence? That determines what you're going to do.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. There's Elway to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. On 1st, they'll throw with Elway. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown. And the